All right, it's Domonique Barbee here, and welcome to the bill relief call. We're going to be showing you how to get all your bills paid for the rest of the year. Whatever bill you need, you are going to be able to pay it. But before I get started, I want to share this story with you. It just did in my heart because this man, he is a legend in the industry, and his mom passed away, and he just has so much. It just shows you the will of a person. All right, so let me share this real quick. Can y'all see my screen?
You can write everything down if you want to. Be brave enough to write every one of your goals down. But I'm going to tell you something. Life's going to hit you in your mouth, and you got to do me a huge favor. Your why has to be greater than that knocked out. And I love it. Buster Douglas got knocked out. Nobody ever got knocked out by Mike Tyson and ever got back up. It was almost a 10 count. He was stumbling. Myself. He goes to his corner. The whole world is like, that's it. Once he comes back out, that's it. Mike's going to just hammer him. And exactly that. Mike Tyson came out like, I got him. I got this kid up against the rope. Listen to me. Many of you right now, life's got you up against the rope. You can't give up. You can't give in. Listen to me. If it was easy, everybody would do it. And if life got you backed up, I need you to do what Buster Douglas did. Buster Douglas started fighting back. Shocked. Goliath has been knocked down. What happened? And they went to Buster Douglas and they asked Buster Douglas simply, like, what happened? And Buster Douglas said, listen to me, it's real simple. Before my mother died, she told the whole world that I was going to beat Mike Tyson. And 2 days before the fight, my mother died. Buster Douglas had a decision to make. When his mother died, he could die with his mother, or he made a decision, I can wake up and I can live for mom. And he knocked Mike Tyson out simply because his why was greater than that punch. His why was greater than defeat. His why was greater than his trial and his tribulation. And I'm telling you, if you don't know what your why is and your why isn't strong, you're going to get knocked out every single day. It's not an option. And the reason why some of you are not where you're supposed to be, you've given yourself an option. You've given yourself an out. You've given yourself an excuse. You've given yourself room not to do it. Yeah, you hear what I'm saying? You better go inside. You still looking outside for the stuff that's already inside. You still looking for someone to save you when you already your superhero. You looking for some information from somebody when you already got what you in your head. It's just time for you to get up and be the best version of you.
Yes, yes. How y'all like that? Type of 777 if you like those apples. Oh man, that I just love that story. It's just so dear to me. If you don't know who I am, my name is Domonique Barbee, and I have been in the online industry for over 12 years, people. And some of you know my story. I always tell it because there's someone out there who maybe believe that they can't do it, or they've been through one thing and they believe that maybe it's just not right for them. I used to honestly believe that it was poor people and wealthy people. And I, at one point, I believed that, maybe God made poor people, maybe God made wealthy people. And I was not one of those people who just made it to that side. But I remember being 8 months pregnant on a beanbag, y'all, on a deflated beanbag because our bed, we didn't have a bed, y'all. 8 months pregnant, and that's what I was thinking to myself. And then I just started crying because I said, you know what? Even if I may be on the poor side, I'm still gonna love you. And I said, I'm still gonna be grateful for what I do have. And I just started crying because I was just like, I felt like I was honestly lying to myself. I didn't believe I was supposed to be poor, but it just wasn't making sense. And that story, the reason I play that story all the time about the guy, his mom passed. My mom and my brother passed away in a fire, and I was woken up out of my sleep to be told that my mom and my brother passed away. So that was very heartbreaking. And then years later, my other brother passed away from getting the wrong inhaler. Okay, he had asthma, and they gave him the wrong inhaler, and the right inhaler came the next day. So it was kind of messed up. So that story is dear to me because when I hit $100,000 per month in a company, right? It was a company called Tradera. I'm not sure if you're familiar with it. I hit $100,000 per month. My main motivation was because I told my brother, I said, I'm going to become a millionaire. I found out people were making money online, And I saw they were making money. So I called him and I said, I'm going to make millions of dollars online. And he started laughing at me. He said, yeah, right. And I was like, what? And my feelings was so hurt. And guess what? I struggled for, it's okay. I struggled for 2.5 years online, people. And I finally figured it out. I finally got with the right people at the right time. And right, what I'm going to show you is something that's going to be able to help you be at the right place at the right time. When I made my first 6 figures online, before I made 7 figures, it was a program that came out, guys. And this program was $100. And after 2 years of struggling, I got with this person and I said, what do I need to do? And they showed me a few steps to do. And because the entry fee was affordable, because people were looking for something and people needed money at the time, I made my first $10,000 per month. And so when that other company came out, they had a simple plan, and I'm going to show you the simple plan where people were making $500 a month very simply. And because people could make $500 a month, we had over 5,000 people making $500 to $100,000 per month. Then I hit $200,000 per month, but I also had thousands of people making money with me. You see, if you get to a point where you're making all the money and nobody else is making money, then there's a problem. But if there's people making money in whatever you're doing, that means you can do it too. So with this new bill relief program, you're going to be able to create wealth. So I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to break it down how it works. Give me 1 second. Let me pull it up, and it's going to be very simple. And like I said, I was making $7 an hour. Okay. So you're going to be able to have coins growing in your account every single day. Okay. And I'm going to show you that. Let me just post this for you. Let me just share my screen. So it's the Divine Power Bill Relief Plan. And it's basically a way for you to create bill relief levels that pays each of your bills. So let me show you. Hold on 1 second. Let me get the slideshow. It's gonna be so simple, so easy, and so affordable for you to make money. So here's a disclaimer, so that makes it legal, so that we always have the disclaimers out there for people. But it's called the Divine Power Bill Relief Pay Plan. Okay, so it actually uses USDT. If you're not familiar with USDT, you can go look it up. But this coin is actually a stable coin and allows you to hold money for whatever you need. Now, USDT BEP20, it's BEP20, is powered by USDT BEP20. So BNB is the coin that powers this coin. And you don't have to know anything about this, but just know, by you being in this program, you will be able to have BNB and USDT. And with BNB is about to go to $1,000 to $3,000 per coin. So just imagine having 100 coins and it goes up to $3,000. That's like $300,000 right there. So this is an important law that took me from not knowing to knowing. This is called the law of giving and receiving. Most people consider life a battle, but it is not a battle. It's a game, okay? And when I say game, I mean it's rules to it. Don't you know, in a game, video game, or whatever, Monopoly, it's rules to it. And when you follow the rules, you can win and you can have all the money, right? Or you can defeat the person, or whatever the case may be. And I remember waking up, because so many things were happening to me, people. I started believing like life was like trying to fight me or something. I was so confused. I'm like, what is going on? Right? But I didn't know these laws. And because I didn't know the game and I didn't know the laws, I was just getting my butt kicked. So that's why I played that video too, because some of y'all are getting kicked down by life and you don't have to, okay? It's a game. However, the game of life cannot be played successfully without the knowledge of spiritual law. And the Old and New Testaments give the rules of the game with wonderful clearness. Jesus Christ taught that it was a great game of giving and receiving. And this is not, if you look at it from you don't have to look at it from a religious sense. I started to understand it from a earth person, a regular person, knowing over time, the more you give, the more you receive. If you notice, whatever a man soweth, so shall he also reap. Or whatever a woman soweth, so shall she reap. This means that whatever man sends out in word or deed, or woman, will return to him. What he gives, he will receive. The energy you put out is what you will get back in. So if you give hate, you will receive hate. If you give love, you will receive love. If you give criticism, someone will criticize you. If you lie, you will be lied to. And if you cheat, you will be cheated. Okay? It's basically a law of giving and receiving. We are also taught that the imaging faculty plays a leading part in the game of life. Perfect. The reason I'm saying this to you is because I didn't understand that the vibration that I was giving off on a daily basis was causing me to be depressed. The work that I was doing was causing me to be depressed because I would work the same job with the same thoughts and the same thing over and over and over and wondering why my life was like this. Okay. Then I found out that men simply do or don't think properly. There's right thinking and there's wrong thinking. And I started to start thinking properly so that I can get the results that I wanted. And you can too. The reason I'm saying the law of giving and receiving, the way that I set up the strategy for you to make $500,000 or more is based on starting the receiving mode. And you start by giving. A lot of people don't have money because they hold on so tight to their money, they stop the flow of receiving in their life. Have you ever noticed when you stop giving and you stop doing stuff and you stop moving and you just keep your money in your pocket, you just struggle, right? Have you ever seen people who work their butt off every day and still don't have enough left? What kind of stuff is that? I saw that too. So I was like, what is going on? There is a reason for this. Now, the evolution of money is changing. Massive success and impact, okay, for you. What is in it for you? Because I know you think, what is in it for me? What am I going to get out of this? You must understand that money is evolving with or without you. What you are about to see is going to happen with or without you. What that means is that when you look at money, at first people used to hide money under their bed, right? They didn't have a bank account, they didn't have a card. And if you look at people who are in their 70s and up, and you tell them about the card, some of them still will not get a credit card. But it changed without them. Whether they got the credit card or not, it changed. And then some of them it was like, forget it. Give me my debit card. I'm going to start using debit card. Then they went from debit card, they had checks, they had debit card. In the beginning, it was animals. They were bartering animals. And then now they got cryptocurrency. You got to have some type of cryptocurrency coming forth in the next 6 to 12 months. So what I'm going to show you is going to prepare you for the next 6 to 12 months because you're going to need some money in your bank account. You're going to need some crypto. You're going to need to be prepared. And me and my husband have been teaching people cryptocurrency and getting people prepared. I get messages all the time from people who have invested in some of the coins that I told them about, and then they got $5,000, $10,000. My cousin messaged me the other day. She was like, "What is this?" She was like, "Is this real? I have $20,000 in this account." I said, "Yes, honey, you sure do." So just by being a part of this, you're going to start to learn about cryptocurrency. You're going to start to create cryptocurrency, and you're going to show you what coins that you should have. I remember doing a presentation, y'all, about Bitcoin when it was $400. And I told everybody on that call, I said, make sure you get at least one Bitcoin. Bitcoin was only $400. They could have invested $400, right? If they would have just invested in one coin, and some of them got two, some of them got three, some of them now have over $1 million in their account. Some of them have $60,000, $70,000. If you look at Bitcoin, it's past $60,000. Some of them actually have that in their account. And I remember when my in-laws came over, and my husband, he was talking to them. They had just got a fund. I think they had got a fund like their retirement fund or something. And he told them, he said, go put all your money in that account. Guess what? How much they would have had in that account if they put all their retirement. Now, nobody's gonna really put all their retirement fund in the account, but if they would have put half or all of it in there, they would have literally had probably like millions, y'all, millions. So what I'm telling you is important for you to be prepared. Okay. So let me ask you a question, an honest question. Who loves bills? Anybody out here loves bills? Just type in chat if you love bills. You love paying bills? Okay, I thought so. Nobody really likes paying bills for real, okay? So I'm going to show you a strategy on how you can actually flip the script. So your bill's going to become banks, okay? Bank accounts for you. Now, how it works, we have a private team strategy for $500,000 over and over, okay? It's a perfect residual quick bill relief matrix, and you're going to be able to turn $100 into $500,000 plus. This is probably going to be one of the easiest ways that you can create an income for yourself, okay? So also, as far as the products, as far as what you're going to get, when you come into the system, just by being a part of it, we're going to actually introduce you to people who know how to get you into a home really fast, or you can have real estate, or you can actually get your credit done, or you can get funding. They know how to give you cards, like this one lady who was part of the VIP, because they have a VIP program. When you come in here, you'll be a part of it. So when you pay your $100, it's just not going to the air. right? You're going to be able to get a consultation if you want to. This is optional, and you'll be able. They'll literally show you. They have hundreds of cards that you can apply for, hundreds of ways for you to get funding. And for example, like I said, one lady, she literally got a free consultation, and they were like, look, you're approved for 2 cards, and one card was 10,000, another card was like 2,000 or 20,000. I can't remember. Instantly, she was already set with $20,000 just for being a part of the VIP program. You're going to learn how to get funding. Okay. You're going to get access to a freedom account that compounds your money. So as you make money with this plan, which I'm going to show you exactly how you make money, is no loops and hoops and all this stuff like that. It's very straightforward. And the reason why I chose to show this to you is because I talked to 3 people. Now, remember, I told you I was depressed, broke, and stressed out. Okay. When I became unstressed and unbroke and became the first millionaire in my family, which is crazy to even say those words, I'm just so grateful, and I'm going to help you too. So what I'm saying is, I started to change the people that I was talking to. So I started to get around these people who made a lot of money. And I talked to 3 people. I was literally in my room, cleaning my room, and I was just playing this little, the music you play, just so calming. I was just calming. I was getting my cleaning done, and out of the clear blue, my friend called me. He said, Dom, somebody want to give you $20,000. And I was like, what? $20,000? I was like, who is, wouldn't you say that? Would you like me to give you a call and say, hey, I want to give you $20,000? And so they put me on a 3-way, and I talked to the person. They were like, yeah, we want to give you an account for $20,000. I made $100 million with this plan that I'm going to show you. So he broke down the numbers, and he was like, you take he was like, basically you take $1,000, and with that $1,000 is going to turn to $8,000, or $4,000 to $8,000. Then that 4,000 is going to flip, and it's going to turn to 12,000. That 12,000 is going to turn to what was it, 12? It's just numbers started getting crazy. 48,000. He said, this is all they do right here. It's only 2 steps, right? And then once they do this, boom, now they at 100,000, and then 100,000 becomes 400,000. Before he knew it, he was at 100 million. And this is, I'm talking about, he showed me the account. So the powerful part is, I talked to another one of my friends, and they showed me a plan, and they've been doing that plan for over 10 years. And they had a strategy to keep it going. So I basically, with my logical thinking, I'm looking like, okay, who do I know have something similar to this? And it just so happened I was in a program, and they released a matrix. They're releasing a matrix in about a week that does exactly the strategies that they told me. And when I tell you, the person who made 100 million, I did try his strategy before for about 3 weeks, and I made $250,000. So with this, now this allows the average person to follow a similar strategy, but you're going to be able to make money like realistically. Okay. So also you're going to get access to the freedom account. So as you make money, you're going to be able to put your money in an account and that freedom account compounds your money, and it actually trades gold, S&P 500, legal documents. This is bigger than a 401k, and I'm going to connect you to that. You also, with the freedom account, it also adds more life insurance. So if you already have life insurance, you can have more life insurance with that account. And it also helps build a retirement fund. No, I'm not. This is not a presentation where I'm going to show you how to sell life insurance or anything like that. I'm just telling you the asset that you're requiring as a part of being this. You're also going to get real valuable digital products, social media marketing training, leadership training, Forex education courses. That program that I made $200,000 in, guess what? It had one product, and that product was Forex education. It was the best Forex education I've ever been through. I actually learned how to trade. My husband knows how to trade now because of it, and I learned how to trade, which means you can make money every day with trading. It was $100 product, guys, and I made $200,000 a month off of that. With this Forex education that you're going to receive by being a part of this, you're going to get access to training exactly like that. Okay, you're also going to get binary options. That's basically money in minutes. Okay, where you can literally click a button and make money in minutes. Crypto, you're going to learn exactly what are the best cryptos to get. And I have this one, inside of that, it's this one strategy where you could be literally, I'm telling you, and I don't mean to call anybody dumb, because nobody is dumb, but you could be the dumbest person on earth and follow this crypto strategy and literally like set it and forget it. Okay, I use it to this day. You're going to get real estate and e-commerce training and much, much more. So the product is off the chain. Okay. So let's go to the next part. So the Divine Power Prosperity, it has licenses. The first part is the licenses. So you can buy a license and the AI license doubles your money over and over. Okay. Now it's either going to be based off of the power line, which people come into the system one after the other, or you're going to be bringing in people to make this money. Okay. So it's two ways that makes money, whether you bring people or not, which is going to take time, of course, or you can actually follow a strategy and bring in people and make money with it. Now, but guess what? Your $50 can turn into $108 over and over. This is not the bill relief part. This is not the part with the strategy that I was telling you about, but I'm just telling you, if you want to put your money in and buy a license and double your money, you can do that. Okay. So how the AI license works. Basically, you purchase an AI license for $50 increments. So you can buy $100 worth, $1,000 a month, I'm sorry, $1,000 worth, whatever you want. And basically, it's going to double that money. So $100 turns to 200, 200 into 400, 5,000 into 10,000, and so forth and so forth. It's a simple license. You put in USDT, and then you get USDT out. It's easy to get started, and you just put your money in, boom, set it and forget it. This was the original program, okay? Then they decided to be I'm just so shocked that they did this, because I was literally talking to these people with their $1 million strategies, right? I'm talking about years doing this strategy. They added this part that I'm going to show you. This is the bill relief part that I'm going to show you, that I know is going to create so much success for people, because remember the program I told you I made 200,000 a month in? All it took, this is what it took. And I have to show you this so you can kind of get an idea. Did it froze? So you can kind of get an idea of what I mean. So with the original program where I made $200,000 a month in, okay, this is how it went. Basically, it was you, and then you basically shared with 3 people the Forex education, right? People can make money with the product alone. And then you share with 3 people, and then they share with 3 people. 1, 2, 3. I'm just showing you. This was the previous model. 1, 2, 3. So as you can see right here, this created $500 per month for people. Okay. And this is actually simple, because usually in MLM, you need about, to make $500 a month, you need at least probably 50 people on your team. So it only took like 12 to 14 people on your team to make $500 per month. What we did was, basically what I did was I recruited myself 300 people off the rip. And all I did was basically take this person and I put people under them. I took this person, put people under them, took this person, put people under them. I shared the people, because it was based on numbers, right? And then because I blessed these people, they started to do the same thing. They started getting results. They were making $500 a month. And with $500 a month, let me explain something to you. That's the difference of people losing their homes or staying in their marriage. Statistics show that most people don't have $500, $1,000 in their savings, and they just need $500 more to survive. So with this simple model, $200,000 a month, y'all. All I did was literally just kept on helping people make money, and I showed them how to create income for themselves. The reason I'm showing you this, because what I'm about to show you is even easier than this, okay? Easier than this, okay? Hold on 1 second. Let me go back to my PowerPoint, because super, super important that you understand this, okay? I tell you, technology, you don't have to be the smartest person. I'm just saying, you don't have to be the smartest person. You just got to learn a few skills, and you can actually do unlimited things. So right here on this slide right here. So I showed you the licenses. Okay. So let me show you how to take the $100 and turn that into 500,000. I'm gonna break it down. So with this model, you're going to pay $100 per month. The cool thing is there's no admin fees. And when you have something that has no admin fees, it's nobody like behind the scenes just making all the money. It's basically just a platform where everybody can make money. So we're going to use the pay it forward strategy to keep you making money over and over and over. And I'll break that down. So below, I will go over all your payments. In a similar program, we have 5,000 plus people making $500 to $100,000 plus per month. And that's the whiteboard that I just showed you, where you got 3 people and then they got 3 people, and boom, use that $500 per month. People were going nuts off of that, because in the normal network marketing world, you need about at least a team of 50 or more people to make literally $500 a month. So in order to keep getting paid for life, I found those 3 strategies that I told you about. The main thing is to continuously PIF. So PIF means pay it forward. I'm telling you strategic strategies that I learned. PIF 1 to 2 people each time you cycle. What that means is pay someone's way in. So we're going to have a continuous farm, and that farm is going to grow to thousands of people. Some people just need help. They might know people and they could be put under you if you pay their way, right? But this is after you make money though. So we're going to show you how to make the money, and then we're going to have a list of people who always or maybe just need sponsorship. And these people are pre-qualified people, and they are willing to bring in on the farm. It literally says they have to be willing to bring in at least 4 to 8 people because you're paying for their way. So you're allowing them to, they're going to build under you. Okay. And also we're going to have a rotator where we're going to help put people under you as well. And if you're one of the first 100 to 1,000 people in here, I'm going to show you why it's important to sign up now. Okay, this launches, like I said, depending on when you're watching this, it should be launching within a week or so. It's super soon. And if you're watching this when it launch, you need to definitely be a part of this. So this is unique because you will make residual payments over and over. And I'm not sure if you heard of those, like those gifting boards or those flowers or those whatever. There are different ways people can make money now. People can make money, but the main thing I kept hearing people say, even my dad did one of those gifting boards and all those things. He kept saying that the thing stalled. You know, when it stalled, people stop making money, right? Or he made the money and then it's just so many things, right? But people can make money if you keep it going. So with this, the powerful part, the difference between this, there's only the first level, you pay $100 per month, okay? Everything else is one-time payments. So because when you operate in residual, that means it keeps coming. And then remember I told you the law of giving and receiving, that is a spiritual law. When you PIF someone, of course, after you make the money or before, it's up to you, you're activating the law of giving and receiving. So with the bill relief 1, so this bill relief program is going to pay your basic bills, like, you know, your phone bill, your mortgage, or whatever the case, maybe your car note. The entry payment is $100 per month. It's a 2x3 force matrix and $20 instant referral bonus. So if you bring in the person, you make $20. If you don't bring in the person, you're going to receive 8 payments. So you can make money off of people who you don't even know. The $20 instant referral bonus helps the people who are bringing in. Some people just know how to recruit really good. Everybody don't know how to recruit really good, but some people do. And with the difference between this and the board or the thing is, and I'm not downplaying them because people do make money. And I know the last person I talked to, they made millions of dollars with their board program. But what I'm saying is, sometimes the reason why I think this will keep going, I know this will keep going, is because the people who are actually building, they're going to get the instant referral bonus. The people who maybe need help too, right? They can still, that person can actually fall under them. It just won't be coded to them as far as the $20, but they can get the $67.50. I think that's really fair. Okay. So you see that at the bottom, it says you receive 8 payments of $67.50. Look at this. So boom, boom, boom. It could happen daily, weekly, or monthly. But once you get that 8th payment, it's going to re-enter you. And guess what? You're going to earn $540 per month. And that starts with you and 2 people. So these 2 people don't have to be people you actually sponsored. Okay, I want to make that clear. But everybody wants to at least bring in 2 people, because 2 people, that's so simple. All you gotta do is bring them to the call and they'll come on. But like I said, I am going to give you, I have a list of over 200,000 people. So each one of you is going to get 500 to 1,000 leads once you join. And remember, if you're doing anything, the reason if you have not been able to build a business in the past, because you don't have leads, right? That's the main thing I hear people say. You need leads. So I actually have access to some of the best leads and ongoing leads if you need it. And we have people who will market for you. So you're going to bring in your 2 people, or the rotator could bring in 2 people under you, or someone above you. It could fall under you, wherever they come from. Okay. Just know if you didn't bring them in, you don't get the $20, but you can get the $67.50. So once those 2 people come in, they do the same thing. They bring in their 2, and then boom, they do the same thing. And now you just made $540. You're going to make that every single month. But listen to this. This is the crazy part. Guess what? It doesn't just have to happen one time a month. As soon as you re-enter, it opens up a new matrix board, and you can make that $540 10 times or more in a month. That's $5,400 a month off just this simple base plan right here. That's So easy for people to do. I'm telling you, okay? And then on top of that, if you make $540 the first month, you're gonna get it again when everybody re-enter. But guess what? If you made $5,000 off this, right, which you could cycle unlimited time, guess what? Next month you're gonna get it again because it's not one time. You're paying monthly, but you get paid monthly. Okay. The other part is bill relief too. So once you're on level one and you make your money, which was 540, you're gonna upgrade to the $400 level. Okay, it's only one time. So the $400 is not monthly, it's just one time, but you can make money over and over. Why? Because if you refer the person, you make $80 instantly. Okay, and if they fall on your bottom 8 rows, guess what? Look at this. You make 270, 270, 270, 270, 270. Imagine the faith and the happiness you have when you just on a $400 board and you're just making $270 over and over, over off this simple plan. This is not a team of 100 people. This is not a team of 50 people. This is not a team of 20 people. This is not a team of 18 people, right? This is two who got two who got two. And everybody needs money for bills. Remember, I asked you a question: who loves bills? Nobody want to pay these bills. So the bill relief too is going to pay for your mortgage. That's going to pay for your credit card debt. It's going to pay for all of those things, whatever you need it for. And people need money. They need daily money and they need monthly money. Okay. So guess what? What happens on this level? You make $2,160. Okay. Remember, I told you I'm going to make sure each one of you on here gets at least 500 to 1,000 leads. And I'm going to tell you about the bonuses on the other page because you can look at this all day long, but if you don't have the strategy, it don't matter. So when you make this 2,000, remember what do we teach the strategy? This is why they made millions of dollars. They use the law of giving and receiving. Once you make this money, even if you make your second payment of 270, go PIF paying for two people at the $100 level. Pay attention. This is the strategy. Go back and pay for two more people at the $100 level. This is because the $100 level feeds all the other levels. If you're constantly helping somebody and paying it for after you make money, okay, maybe you got $200 right now and you like, look, I want to pay some people way in. I have a form right now. There's some people who need to be picked in. So boom, there's your people right there. So we made a way for everybody to have people. So it's not like, oh, I got to recruit this family and friends or this blah, blah. I can't. No, we have eliminated that with the leads and with the form that we're going to be helping you with. And then we're going to have a class where you come and literally follow the steps to make literally $100,000, your first 100,000. Okay. So bill relief 3, it's the $1,000 level. So on this level, remember, you're going to cycle you're going to make $2,000, 2,160, but it can happen multiple times a month, multiple times in a day. Every time you make this, you re-enter and this starts over. Those same people are going to follow you and it keeps happening. It can happen 10 times or more. Okay. So bill relief 3, that's $1,000. You earn $5,000. And whoever brings the person in, they earn $250. This makes sure that the people who are bringing in people, they get at least the $250. Okay. And then if you have not brought in someone or you need help or someone fell under you, guess what? You can earn these $625 payments and you're paying with the money that you've made. So the total earned on $1,000 level is $5,000. Okay. $5,000. The way that I'm going to do it, okay, and this is the early webinar. The way that I'm going to do it is I'm not going to take everybody. I'm not going to personally like put in people under me. I want to put in a few people under my direct link. And then after that, I'm just going to give away people. Because remember, I understand the law of giving and receiving. I understand how I made $200,000 a month. I gave people away. And as you make money, you can give people away too. You're operating in the same law. And it's going to create a viral effect. Okay. So same thing, bill relief 4, you're going to pay $2,000 from this $5,000. Okay. And then you're going to be at the $2,000 level, you earn $500 instantly referral bonus. If you didn't bring them in and they fall on your bottom 8 rows, you're gonna earn $1,250, $1,250, $1,250, $1,250, $1,250. I mean, that looks really good. And I've seen people actually make money like this. Just imagine just getting one of these in a day. You find you look in your back office, you're like, oh my gosh, somebody just fell on my row. Oh my gosh, I just made $1,250. That's why I'm so excited, because I know that people are gonna be able to experience that. And the total earn is $10,000. That's good money. The reason why I love this is because the simplicity. is 1, 2, 3, boom, $10,000. Then and this thing, that 10,000 you can make 10 times or more every time you re-enter. You go back up and start again, and now you're making 10,000. But you're not starting over from scratch. The same people who fell under you the first time can fall under you again. The same people. Okay, there's a billion people in the world, and everybody needs to pay their bills. So bill relief 5 is 4,000 entry payment, and you use that from this 10,000, put in 4,000. You get $1,000 instantly if you brought them in. If you didn't bring them in and they fell under your 8 rows, you make it 2,500, 2,500, 2,500, 2,500, 2,500, $20,000, and then that can happen 10 times or more a month. Okay, some people can happen multiple times per day, right? It's unlimited. Every time you make this money, they just automatically, and it's automated. It does everything for you, people. Okay. Then the 8,000. The next one is the $8,000 level. You take from the 20,000. You take 8,000 upgrade, and you get 2,000 instant referral bonus. And on your 8 rows, if they fall under you, 5,000, 5,000, 5,000, 5,000, 40,000. And that can happen multiple times. That 40,000, you take half of that and you upgrade to the 20,000. You get a $5,000 instant referral bonus. Some of you are going to be making a 5,000 referral bonus. If you did not bring them in, the good part is we don't leave anybody out. On these bottom 8 rows, as you're upgrading and following the people, we're following each other, we are a community working together. Guess what? $12,500 over and over and over until you make 100,000. It's going to re-enter you in on the 20,000 board, and then you can cycle as many times. Just imagine cycling just one time a month, making 100,000 on this level. What if it happened 10 times? That's your $1 million right there. I've never seen a more simpler way to make $1 million. Usually to make $1 million, you got to start a business. You got to get about at least 1,000 to 5,000 sales in that business at $1,000 a pop to make $1 million. Do you realize that? Or you can join an MLM and you have your products and services. You need what, 2,000 to 5,000 people? I'm not even gonna say anything after that. It's gonna take a lot of leadership, a lot of training, a lot of whatever to make that money. But this is simple, okay? So the next one is you're gonna take from the 100, you're gonna upgrade to the 40,000, $10,000 referral bonus. If they fall under you on the 8 levels and you did not bring them in, you still get the 25,000 8 times. One of those payments re-enters you. You made 200,000. Same thing happens. It can happen over and over. And these are one-time payments. But remember to PIF 2 people. Every time you cycle, PIF 1 to 2 people. That is the secret strategy. Now it's public, but they still need this program to do it. If you consistently PIF people, your matrix never solves. You're always cycling people to the first level. That's your residual income and your one-time payment. Okay. So from the 40,000, from the 20,000 to the 40,000, you make 200,000 and $10,000 instant payments and 25,000 if they land on your bottom row. Okay. From that 200,000, you're going to upgrade to the $80,000 level. Guess what? A 20,000 instant bonus. Just imagine getting a $20,000 payment. That is crazy. That's like a blessing to be able to have that capacity to do that. But guess what? When they fall on your bottom row, when I say the bottom row, it's just these 8 rows. Every time you're here and it's people fall on this row, guess what? You made $50,000 over and over. And this is bill relief 9. We call them bill relief because they pay for your bills. You're going to be completely financially free. This is your house payment. This is the new house. This is multiple houses. This is Airbnbs. And we're going to provide you with people who have connections so you can understand what you're doing. If you do decide to go into real estate, we can have people who show you where to put your money. And you can grow this money. So that's $400,000 on this level. And it can happen more than one time. A day, it can happen more than one time in a month. That's literally crazy. That's crazy to me because when I hit 200,000 a month, I did blood, sweat, tears. Like, man, I didn't have no time for my family, y'all. Like, man, I'm surprised I'm grateful that I still even have a family. I have no time for my family. I was busting my butt. I'm talking about 12-hour days. I made 200,000. It was worth it. But with this, you can do this part-time and pay all your bills. And it's fast money and it's daily money. And it's one of the most simplest ways to actually make money. And it's something that everybody needs, bill relief. Everybody needs it. It don't matter if you're the richest person in the world. You can show a millionaire this, and they will literally have no problem. They will probably upgrade to all the levels because they're like, shoot, I don't mind getting this extra asset. So if you look at it from top to bottom, it's over $500,000. Okay, 777,700, 7777. I like all those sevens. That's the lucky number. And when you go through all of it, this is the amount that you make. And once you get to the end, and that is definitely possible for people because it's only two, then two, then two. And remember, you're constantly pimping people. That is the strategy. That is what made my friend over $10 million when she did a similar program. Okay. The person who made $100 million, okay, he had these high levels, so he was able to make this type of money, right? But the philosophy is a small amount of people, not thousands of people on your team, okay, that you need. So the main goals of the Divine Power Build Relief Program, plus our special strategy to turn $100 into $500,000 or more over and over, debt annihilation, retirement plan. The first goal is we want you to reach $800 plus per month in the first 2 to 7 days of launch. So that's the $540 level where you can make $540 plus per month, right? Within the first 2 to 7 days. If you're watching this now, okay, you have the opportunity to utilize me, okay, and utilize the calls that I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be doing these calls Tuesday through Friday. Okay, you can come back on tomorrow. I'm going to do another call like this with the same link at the same time. You can invite people on that call, right? And for 90 days, I'm going to do Tuesday through Friday. I'm also going to give you 500 to 1,000 leads. Now, if you're on this call, you're the first. I'll look at the end of the slide. You're either going to get 500 leads or 1,000 leads, depending on where you come in the system. Okay. So goal 2 is 4 people under you do the same. So once you make that $800 a month or that $540 per month, when 4 people under you do the same, whether you know them or not, you're going to be at over $4,000 per month when I did the numbers. Okay. If you're in here on this call early, you will receive 1,000 plus leads and access to the rotator. That's funny. Access to the rotator, which will pay way more money faster than anything that I have seen. This is right now, just being a leader and having teams of 100,000. This is the simplest way. I've looked at so many compensation plans, people. You can show me a compensation plan. It take me about 2 minutes to decipher whether a regular person can actually do it. This is very realistic, okay? And you can make money way faster. So you can use your funds to acquire that freedom account. That's going to be the other goal for you. As you make money, we're going to get you a freedom account, which grows your money legally way better than a 401k and compound your money to get tax-free benefits and have a living and retirement fund of $250,000 to $10 million. You can access this money at any moment, and it's compounding and growing your money without you doing anything with the freedom account. We're going to show you how to get one of those. The goal 3 is repeat the process one more time so you can make $8,000 to $20,000 plus per month realistically, not unrealistically. I'm not giving you far-fetched numbers that you cannot possibly make, okay? Those first 3 levels, you know, the 540, the 2,000, the 10,000, and so those are very realistic for people, even if they've never made $1,000 online. Those first 3 levels are going to be, they are honestly really realistic, and probably about 1,000 to 5. I'll say 5,000. We're gonna have another 5,000 people easily. I know at least 1,000 people passing those first 3 levels, okay, in a realistic way. And now, if you come to the master class that I'll be hosting, you can really hit those last levels where you're making that what was it, 100,000, 400,000, and so forth. If you come to that and you just stay close, if you just keep showing up, you can win. I'm telling you that. That's what I did. Even though I took 2.5 years and I didn't make my first 6 figures until then, I kept showing up. Okay. And even when I didn't show up, I didn't know to show up. Some people don't know to show up. I didn't know to show up. I just was like, you know, I'm going to keep on trying. I keep believing. And I kept believing, and something worked. This could be the thing that finally works for you. So the 90-day run we're going to do, we're all doing this 90-day run together, two people. We're doing this 90-day run together. The 90-day run will help 1,000 plus people reach $40,000 cash in hand. Okay, cash in hand. You want cash in hand. You need USDT to join. And what I'm doing is I'll get the USDT for everyone who I brought in. If you need me to, I'm gonna buy it in bulk. You just gotta send an extra $20 so that I can buy it in bulk and get everybody their coin, because it's a fee to get the coin, right? Or you can go get it yourself and just have it ready. But if you're on here, you're gonna be able to fill out the form, and you can, if you want to be those top 100 people to be in, you're going to be able to go in the system first, and nobody else can join the system until you join first. Okay, they cannot even get in. So that means, guess what, some of y'all gonna be getting payments from people you don't know, because if you're in the first 100, remember that it's a matrix still. You're going to start seeing people you may not even know. Okay, so you're going to get the step-by-step VIP business strategy masterclass as well. All bills paid and access to the home car asset program and get funded and into a new house, car, land, or whatever you want as a member. So when you join this, you're also going to get access to an elite group of people who will literally, you can have a consultation with them because you're a part of our system. You can have a consultation with them, and they'll show you how to get cards, what you need to do to get in a house or a car or land or whatever you need. They can look at you and say, okay, this is what we can do for you, and get you going. Okay, because I know a lot of people who need new homes. They're trying to get out of their apartment. They're trying to get a house. I know people trying to get a car. Maybe they need money for their business, 10,000, 40,000, whatever case. They can handle all of that for you. Okay, and you get access to the Forex training, the crypto training, and all that stuff. So we will provide you with the people who will do this for you just for being a member. Okay, so bonuses and how to get started. These are the bonuses that I was telling you about. And this is how you get started. Like I said, if you're watching this today while I'm doing this, we launch in about a week, okay? And a week and a half, or it could be earlier. First week of September, I'm thinking. So get back with the person who invited you, send them a message, okay? Ask them for the form. Make sure you're in the chat. We have a chat. It's called the Divine Bill Relief chat. Make sure you're in that chat so you get access to all the calls. And also team leaders or people, whoever want access to it. The team, I'm one of the team leaders, but we have other team leaders too. So the team leaders have access to over 200,000 leads. That's like a tongue twister for me. And step-by-step blueprint to make 5, 6, or 7 figures. So you need leads no matter what you do, whether you do this or you do another business, or you try to do anything where you're making money online or offline and you have a business. If you do not have cash flow and if you do not have leads, you are kidding yourself. My mentor taught me this. If you don't have leads, you don't have a business, because you need people constantly looking at what you have to offer. That's where do you think the people come from, right? So I'm going to give you leads and a step-by-step blueprint to make 5, 6, or 7 figures. The first 400 people, if you fill out the form and you're on the first 400, you get 1,000 leads. That's more than everybody else. Okay. And the next 1,000 receive 500 leads. And then every 1,000 goes to 250, 200, and so forth. So you want to fill out the form as soon as possible, because you're going to be booked down to get 1,000 leads. If I didn't bring you in and someone is on this call and who invited you, you're going to get leads. So now we're throwing out the window, I don't know anybody. It doesn't matter if you know anybody. Okay. Because we're going to give you the leads, and we're going to give you this blueprint on how to get free leads all day long. I'm talking about free leads all day long. So you're going to get the VIP class on how to make your first $100,000, as well as being a member of the $100 per month minimum. Guess what? You're going to get access to people and elite people that is going to upgrade your environment, because your environment is so important. And who you hang around, who you talk to on a consistent basis is so important. So you're going to get access to the rotator, which people can follow under you, or access to people who need help joining. That's a really good thing, because maybe you have $100, $200, $400. Maybe you got $400 or $200 and you want to pimp some people, but you like, I don't know how to find these people just yet. But if someone on the form, right, fills it out, you can help that person and they'll already be available to you. Okay, that's powerful. You may not know people, or you may just don't have time. You can just literally eat off of the PIF list. Okay, every time you make money, just PIF somebody. They're going to bring in 4 people or 8. So that means you put in 2 people. Your second row is done. 8 payments over and over and over and over, just by PIFing 2 people. I really love that strategy because it works. So remember to keep giving so you can keep receiving. Every time you cycle, I highly recommend you PIF people. meaning pay it forward for people. So I'm going to give you access to the form. Does anybody have any questions? Hello, please send me the link to join, please. This is really amazing. It is amazing, isn't it? The form. Let me get the form for you. I'm going to put it in the chat, people. Okay, what you're going to do is once you get the form, you're going to fill out the form. Okay, very simple. If you need me to get the coin for you or your people or anybody, I can get the coins for them. The first 100 people who lock in, if you put in your payment, okay, what happens is it's called a whitelist. And some of you who have worked with me before, you know what a whitelist is. A whitelist is basically people who go into the system before everybody. And the system is locked until you get into the system. Meaning whoever comes in after that, you may see them flying under you. You may see one person here, another person, and your boards can keep filling up. Does that make sense? I'm saying boards because people think of the boards in the gifting system, but it's not a gifting system. It's not a board system. I'm talking about the matrix. They're called matrix boards. That's what it's called, matrix or whatever you want to call it. It's the 2x3 that I showed you the pictures. That's very simple. But if you look at this, if you really pay attention to this, people, it's easy because it's only a few steps. It's not complicated. Sometimes when people join things, they don't know what the heck to get, what numbers they're going for. If you don't know how to make $500 a month in any program you get, I'm talking about exactly what you need to do, the numbers and everything, then that is the fatal flaw. When we were in that system and we made $200,000 a month, everybody knew how much it took to pay their bills. Everybody knew what it took to make $500 a month. And when you have that, you have an unstoppable force. And when you have a rotator and when you have a list of people constantly waiting to get into your system, you have so much power. You have so much power when you can literally share with two people and then they share with two people and you can make over $500,000. Okay. Even if it's $500. Okay. And then next week, another $500. And then you start getting good at it. Now you're making $1,000 a week. Now 4,000. You can really do this for a long time to always have money coming into your bills. And we're using the philosophy of everybody needs bills, right? So when you approach people, it does not look like a scam. It does not look like something that's so hard. It makes sense. You're just transferring the current buying power that you pay for bills and putting it into this. So now you're taking your power back. Instead of the government just, taking money for bills, now you take, hey, I'm gonna take $100 from this bill that I was gonna pay, or $100 from the bank account that I was just gonna leave in my bank account, and then now I'm gonna put it into this. And then when people come in, they do the same thing. And we all have literally just switched our buying power to our own power, into our own bank accounts. And we're using the evolution of money. So we are not behind the times. And you can just have your account, have some of it growing into cryptocurrency. I'll show you which ones. I'm not a financial advisor or anything. I'm just giving you what I did. I'll show you the coins that I got, and you can have an account just growing with your cryptocurrency. You have your account growing for your bill relief 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 for each designated thing. One of the bill relief levels, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 could be your vacation bill relief. Or one could be your house bill relief. One could be your car bill relief, right? It's up to you. You have just taken your power back. Okay, type of 8888. Type 48 in the chat if you want to have bill relief for you, your family, for people you love, and to just create unlimited income. That's mind-boggling for me to believe that you can literally follow this simple plan and do that. And this is why I was so excited when they told me that they were releasing the next part, because I was like, the average person can do that. The person who is not good at recruiting can do that. I was like, oh my gosh, you got the form, you got the pinstripe. This literally, we got the leads now. We literally covering everything that I personally struggled with for 2.5 years. And I know people in the network marketing industry have struggled with this too. So that's why I'm willing to do, for the next 90 days, I'm going to do the calls for you. I'm going to break this down for anybody for you. You don't have to explain anything to anybody, right? I'll tell you exactly what to do, exactly what to say, and you just get them on a call, okay? And when you do that, I was teaching my team this other day, I was like, we collapse time frames. And when you collapse time frames, guess what? Money loves speed. The speed of the leader determines the speed of the pack. So definitely fill out this form, people. We're going to do whatever it takes to get you to these levels. We're going to have a private training group just for people who are paying the residual. You're going to upgrade your life. Your life is going to be unrecognizable in 90 days. And I'm really passionate and excited about that because I feel like I finally found something that not just I can do, because I know I can do it, but can you do it? Yes. Yes. You don't need 50,000 people, right? That's what you want. But you always pipping and paying it for every time you make money because we're giving back. Just like you needed money before in the past or now or whatever case, somebody else, you can help somebody who know how to, have the skills, but they just don't have the money. And if you got the money, you can keep on reinvesting it, boom, 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 and keep on flipping it. Every time you pimp somebody, that's another opportunity for you to make another 500,000, another 500,000, and you're doing this over and over every time you make money. You are literally using powerful laws to create income for you. And this is how you're going to become the first millionaire in your family or make your first 6 figures. And I'm only claiming 5, 6, or 7 figures for you because I know that you can do this. Okay. So the sign up form, did y'all see the sign up form in the chat, y'all? Y'all see the sign up form? I'm going to actually, so get back with the person who invited you, send them a message and fill out the form. And then you can put in your payment in. If you want to put in your payment now to lock in your spot, for the $100 level, you got to send in 120, and then we'll get the coins for you. And then once the system launches, your account will already be ready, and nobody can join until you join. Okay. So as we get to more calls down the line and closer, I'm not gonna be saying this at the end anymore because I know those spots are gonna fill up. They're gonna fill up, and I know I have at least 100 people. No, I got like 400 people, 200, 400. I don't know. It's a lot of people that I still have the message and they're waiting for this recording right now. So if you're on here and you're watching this first, or you got the recording and you're watching this, just know the other people are going to be filling up those 100 spots. Okay. And we're going to be helping you. I'm just so excited, y'all, because I know y'all going to make some of the most money y'all ever made in your life. So it's not on it. Okay. So, all right. Thank you. Get back with the person who invited you, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.